Hello, good morning, good evening, I should say. It still feels like morning to me. Today is gonna be a little different. Oh, not like I really stuck to any set thing. Um, Trying to get my thoughts together, but you know what a difficulty that is for me. The problem is that don't think I'm gonna paint today. So I haven't set anything up. I do have a lot to do today. Um, So much so though that I need to like write it down though, everything, and then start actually like organizing and prioritizing certain things, because otherwise I'll just end up procrastinating on like one thing that's gonna be easier if I know there's something that I really need to get to, or it's gonna be hard for me to actually complete. And I just want to also just kind of use today, because I mean today feels like the beginning of the month to me. I know yesterday was technically the 1st of March, but today feels like the first for me. So I want to take today to like organize the rest of my month on what my tasks are, what, habits and goals and everything that I want to hit for this month, or try to for the most part. Yesterday was kind of a, what was it, like, what's the word? Like a, not a relaxing day, but like a deregulating or re-regulating day. I got invited out by a friend for dinner, kind of out of the blue, I think. I remember. I think, yeah, she probably just invited me like the morning of, said like she was gonna go out with another friend to some food truck. Fortunately, we were too late for the food truck, and they're already sold out of their whatever cuisine. So I went to a Korean barbecue, and I think, pretty sure that's my first Korean barbecue, maybe my second, because the other one, I'm not sure if it was Korean barbecue. Anyways, it was super good, super awesome. I got to meet a new friend, which is great. 'Cause for me, that's super hard to connect with people like genuinely. Because I'm a very particular appetite myself, for one, for most people, and have a picky appetite myself for other people. I, anyways, I don't want to get too into it, but it was a really fun time. It was kind of funny also because I was kind of like, mm, not that I didn't want to go, but yeah, I kind of didn't want to go. I don't know. I was kind of feeling lazy, kind of feeling down on myself because I didn't get as much painting done as I wanted to. I was blaming my iPad that I was using for my reference photo that was like out of battery really fast for some reason. Well, it's super old. But anyways, and then so I couldn't really continue painting because I didn't have a form. I'm sure I could have figured something out if I really wanted to, but I could tell that I wasn't wanting to be as productive as I should have been. Um, so actually, I what I wanted to do, because I said I'm really busy this morning, I still haven't gotten to everything. I Oh my God, I did wake up, well, I don't know, maybe like an hour later than normal, and then I also got out about an hour later than normal, so I'm like 2 hours behind today on everything. And so I really haven't. I put on BB cream, like sunscreen, but I haven't even brushed my eyebrows or done anything. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to like start moving, being productive while I talked, but it's so hard for me to like multitask. Sometimes I forget what I'm talking about if when I'm doing things. I get distracted like a squirrel. Like, I literally think I just saw a squirrel outside my window, through my mirror. My mirror reflecting m- my window, and there was some scurrying of squirrels yesterday, and oh my God, I really got distracted. Okay. Um, Man, my Ritalyn's definitely not working. Um, what did I Okay, so actually, let me switch over to my phone camera and get my other tripod. Well, actually, I don't need the other one because I'm not gonna be using the big tripod for my iPad, so that one's gonna be free. I just realized it. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna go out today. I have to go pick up more medication for my skin. I don't know what it's called. It's like isotretinoin. I have it right here. It's in Spanish. It's isotretinoina. I think it's I don't know. It's medication for my cystic acne. And let me switch over to my iPhone, which is on my desk. Clean the lens. Sorry, did not plan that out. And then put it on my tripod, which is here. However, I'm scared to leave it on this little connector because I'm scared it's gonna like fall off. I want to put you here, I think, because I need to do something with my face. Okay. And I don't really clean my brushes. I really should, but if you see how badly I treat my painting brushes, you would know. Oh, I also probably look so weird with this like rat tail. Let me take that off. I still don't want it to dry like this. I'm trying this new, well, it's not new. I used to do this a lot back in the day, before I started letting my natural curls just like air dry however they wanted. This was what I would do to like help um I don't know, like defrizz my hair because my hair is just like naturally always frizzy. Even though like I hardly ever heat treat it. I really wanted to use the hot iron yesterday to fix my baby hairs because I was like in a ponytail and then I have like a bunch of like baby hairs like in this like area so that I kind of use this like I wouldn't call them bangs, or I don't know, maybe they are bangs, like side bangs. And they were just kind of all over the place, but when I put the flat iron away, like I stored it away somewhere in my closet, so it's in a box somewhere to show you that I really do not use it. And yeah, I didn't want to like, especially the like new baby hairs, I don't want to like heat damage them. They're little babies. Oh, God, I don't know why I swallowed so loud. I feel like there's just been something stuck in my throat all morning. Oh yeah, so I don't normally put on makeup, and I know this isn't like really a lot of makeup, but I've noticed that I like, why do I have Gaspa? I haven't been scratching my head today. I actually just washed it this morning. Anyways, but I like started doing this to have like a little bit of makeup on when I start live streaming, and it's such a minimum like difference, but it definitely like makes me feel better in my appearance. I'm not saying you should wear makeup. You need to wear makeup. Definitely not. Like I said, most of the time I don't, or I never used to. Especially because, you know, I've struggled with adult acne since my 20s. And makeup for me just always felt like well, like foundation wise. And with me and cystic acne and like bumps everywhere and scars and scabs and it's just like it made it look worse and cakey, and I could never learn how to do makeup that would hide it. Like I would watch YouTube videos and it looks like, you know, they're covering it and it's like we look good, but then I film myself doing everything the same. And obviously, when you're filming and no matter what resolution you're using, especially with a phone camera, it's yeah, it's gonna look covered. But in real life, like in person, no, you're still gonna see all that texture. So I thought it was just better if, I mean, I can't get rid of the acne, so it just looked better if I just, ow, keep poking if I just didn't wear any makeup at all, or just eye makeup. But I do have a lot of acne scars from all the picking and scratching I've done in the past. But I do feel like it's been getting better in general. I don't have as much acne in general. And cystic acne, I this a month around, like before my period, I only got one here and this one that's still there. And I've been pretty calm about not picking at them and trying to pop them and, you know, force them out. And I've noticed that this one's going down. I can hardly feel it anymore. So, seems like trusting the process works. Oh, right, so I need to go get more medication for my acne. Um, it definitely hasn't dried me out as much as before. I think it's because it's like a really low dosage. I think it's like only like 5 milligrams. I think when I tried it before, like years ago, from another dermatologist, she gave me like 20 or 30 milligrams, something like that. I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. I really struggle with this eyebrow because there's like, it's like much shorter than this one. Like this one's perfect. Like the hair grows in every direction I want it to, but this one's all kinds of weird. Actually, no, I have tons of little hairs all over. Well, I'm hairy in general all over the place. I've noticed there's more. Or maybe I'm just now paying attention because I'm actually doing something with my face every morning. So hopefully I can go pick up my acne medication today. I did message the dermatologist clinic earlier today, and they said they're gonna get back to me at 1, but that was it's almost 1 now, so hopefully they get back to me and I'll have to do it tomorrow. But I wanted to do it this morning. I wish they got back to me sooner because I wanted to go out and get like not coffee, but like a latte or yeah, like a chai latte or something. Let me move this. Ugh, somewhere, somewhere here. Oh yeah, and then I want to sweep my broom's over there. My broom's been over there for like days now. I haven't put it away for some reason. It's been bothering me. So yeah, I'm gonna sweep this whole floor. Probably mop it, hopefully, if I get the motivation to. Um, don't fall, please. Let me see if the audio is working. Um, maybe actually, let's move you here. Yeah, okay. So, the reason I wanted to go out is because I don't know, I just been feeling very like good and confident in myself, like particularly with my body. I don't think there's any difference. Like I still like I'm the same weight. I'm the same weight that I was like in was it like college, like I think 130 pounds. Well, that's what I am right now. And I've like looked back at photos and it's like I look pretty much the same size. But I hated myself. Like I thought I was so fat back then, and I'm like still Yeah, I am pretty fat, pretty chubby, but I don't know, maybe it's the confidence of getting older, or maybe I don't know, finally, healing my gut or my hormones or regulating my, nervous system, whatever. Or maybe a combination of everything. And yeah. So that was another reason I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like nice, fresh, confident, which is pretty funny because I'm still in my period. I'm like in the middle of my period. And normally around this time, I feel like a goblin monster that needs to be like under a bridge, wants to be under a bridge, honestly. But today I'm like, I want to go out. I want to go and like take a walk. So get my latte and something I don't really normally crave or I haven't in the past 2 weeks. Go get my medication and get on with my day, get my errands done. But I'm getting a little held back because of the dermatologist hasn't gone back to me. But we're not gonna let that get us down. If need be, we'll just pick this up tomorrow. Okay. So I think I should undo my hair so it doesn't get into like a weird shape. Because that's the one downside to doing this method of, what is it, air drying? It does make it look less frizzy up here, but not always down here in the curls. They kind of, the girls just do what they want to do. And I always, not always, but normally I would still have to like go back and retouch like this midsection because it would like have like a weird wave. So that's why I just got into just like letting my hair down and letting it dry however I wanted. Also because it dries faster that way. But I mean, because my hair takes hours, like at least 5 hours to dry in general. But if I let it down and like loose and do whatever it wants, it takes maybe like 1 or 2 hours less. Oh man, I actually do really have to trim this baby. She's been begging me to, because like she can't get all bushy unless I trim her. But I need to find out how I did it. Oh man, that's another thing. Oh, see, I have to do so much. I have to clean all of the water. I normally like to do these smaller ones once a week, but I also have to get my big one, my Monstera. I do that one once a month. And yeah, so yeah, that was something I wanted to do yesterday, but I just didn't get around to it. Okay. Okay. Well, then what should I do first? Should I sweep? And then there's another thing I wanted to do. I just left it out because I want to start on my new painting. I need to put another layer of white on this before I start, and then it has to dry. So I want to do that today too, so then I could start painting. Oh my God, there's so many things to do. And then I can't do this until I move my old oil painting that I've been working on that I'm gonna stop. I know it's not finished, but I really want to move on. And I feel like if I continue working on the flower still life, excuse me, I'm going to work on it for like another month because that's how I work. I can't do anything halfway. If I start it in the beginning of this month, I'm gonna be like, well, it's gonna be your goal for the end of the month then. So that's why I want to at least start on another one, and then hopefully I can get to this one. No, it's still wet. Let me see. Let me turn you. Oh my goodness, don't fall, don't fall. Yeah, this is hard. Maybe I should just put you in the other, what would you call it? tripod. It's easier to move around at least. Okay, fine. Ugh. Okay, so I'm getting this one that I'm scared of. Pinches my fingers. And I can't really get too many angles because like once I put it on here, this is all it moves. Maybe if I do it this way? No, yeah, it's basically the same thing. Or let me try put it in the front because I can't even see from my phone. So yeah. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Okay. Oh, now you look crooked. Crook. Um, oh man, I hate all these tripods. Tis what it is. Move on. You know, if nothing else, I think I have been at least getting better at um getting past perfectionism. I'm gonna actually put this one up on my couch so I can sweep in this area. Okay, so this is technically still kind of wet. Oh, it's stuck there. But I think it's dry for the most part. I'm hoping it's dry for the most part. Most of it, like most of the edges should be dry. Just have to make sure not to touch this front portion of it. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this one up to make it easy for myself later. Just put a couple of layers of white. She'll be done and ready for tomorrow to start. And let me turn you. Let me get the perfect angle for you because I know how much it means to you. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink. What time are we on? 23 minutes? I really forgot about my plans. No, no, no. Okay, yes. So I'm gonna sweep, then come back. Wait, should I clean that first? Probably. No, it's fine. I'll trim it and clean it right after. That's gonna be a lot of time in the kitchen, and I don't know if if my phone will work all the way over there. Hold on. One of my plants dropped some leaves. This one, I don't know what it's called. When I see it outside, like just on the streets, like it doesn't matter where it is, like if it's in a sunny area or a shady area, indoors, outdoors, it's the huge plant, like a whole bush. And for some reason, for me, it just keeps like dropping leaves. And fortunately, once the weather started changing and warming up, there has been like two little new baby sprouts, but all of these down here like fell off, and I was so scared it was gonna die. I was actually infected with like some kind of like mite or pest or something, so I used some kind of like oil. I gotta drink one. Hold on, let me throw this away. Oh, I just got a message from my dermatologist. Let me see what they say. Oh, but I'm using my phone, so let me see if my Apple Watch will let me see the message. No, it doesn't seem like it says anything. It says hi. Okay. What was I doing? Sweeping, maybe, hopefully. Let me turn on the lights. I must sound so erratic and like literally my, what is it, attention deficit disorder medication is definitely not working right now. Hold on. Sí, puedes venir por la receta. Okay. So I can go. I wonder when though. So I can go and pick up my prescription for my face meds. And the clinic actually also sells them there. So that will be nice and quick trip just to get out. I think it's only like a 10-20 minute walk from here. And because I don't have my 9 to 5, I can just go right now, really. Okay, pero es importante que no faltes a la consulta. 31. Okay. I'll have to message them after this because, or maybe I should just, yeah, let me just switch cameras and see if I can use my phone. Well, actually, hold on. Let me just sweep this section of all this dust in here. Eh, and then I'll do it, okay? Just so we don't get half projects. And also because my phone tripod's over there and all this dust and stuff has been piled up in the middle, creating some kind of reservoir, bridge, trench, I don't know, like this barrier of gross dirt stuff that I don't want to step on because then I'll feel like I have to like re-sweep the whole floor again. Because, you know, contamination. Oh, I didn't get to my stretches and like warm up, morning warm up. Oop, I gotta be careful. Don't forget. Precious painting over there. All right, so I didn't get into like stretching and Tai Chi warm-ups this morning. So I've just been all over the place. Hopefully I'll get to them sometime today. And I think they really have been working because, or the vitamins, and like you're in the way now. So let me shake you off. I must look great on camera. Way over there. Just- oh, I have to pick up this curtain. Oh, that's another thing I want to do. I want to sew this curtain. Well, actually, that's a longer story. I got the wrong measurements for this velvet curtain. It wasn't even meant to be in this hallway. I wanted it to be for over here. Oh, I probably can't tell because I may. Okay. Let me see. How do I show you this? Uh, maybe like. Ow! Damn it! See, I told you. Maybe like that. Maybe I should just take you off. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to use this phone to start texting. But look, I'm so scared to like. Okay. I know. I'm dramatic. Okay. So let's see. This velvet curtain was planned to be up here. I was gonna put like some curtain rail up on here, and it was gonna be kind of like a backdrop because the whole plan was for me to paint like a dramatic mural here, but I haven't decided on exactly what it is I want it to be. And that's another thing I want to do. It's on my to-do list to design what I want it to be. But then at the same time, I go back and forth because I'm just like, am I not gonna be here for longer than 5 months now? Is that even a good idea? No. But am I going to do it? Possibly, because I already put in so much prep work into doing this. Like all of this is canvas. Like I have to fix all of this. Like I didn't trim it right. But this took like 5 layers of paint. I put it on top of the wallpaper, like the blue bird wallpaper I put on when I first moved in. And yeah, I actually filmed that whole process and I just never shared it or posted it or edited it or anything, but it's on my phone, so maybe I'll get to that eventually. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I really like it like clean and white, but at the same time, it's so boring. Like I go back and forth. This is why my always redecorating the space because like my style changes with my mood. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm getting distracted. Give me a minute. Let me change my camera. Okay. I want to see if I can text my dermatologist real quick. Let's see. Mm, March. Let's begin. Mm, I have to burp. Excuse me. Sí, claro. A ver. Entonces, ¿cuándo puedo? Puedo. Hoy. Ok, sí, claro. Entonces, ¿cuándo puedo venir? Okay. Um, where was I? Even then, I walked home all the way from where we had dinner yesterday, and it was like maybe like a 40-50 minute walk, but it didn't feel like it. It went by pretty fast. It was really nice. It was really nice weather. It wasn't too cold or too hot. I mean, I did start sweating because I'm so out of shape, and I was wearing a sweater, so I took off my sweater because I didn't want to get it all sweaty and stinky. And then at the end, when I finally did get home, my feet did hurt a little bit, but at the same time, I don't know. It felt nice to do that and have um some like quiet time because I didn't have my headphones on. Normally I have my headphones on like all the time, even outside, but because it was like nighttime, I didn't want to have them on because I'm not that irrational. And I like to have like some kind of sense of my surroundings, especially like at night. Um, so I was just like, yeah, walking in quiet, and then I started singing in Spanish. Not any like a actual Spanish song that I knew, because I don't really know any Spanish songs. I was just like making up stuff with like Spanish words that I do know, which is like very minimal, but I don't know. It was funny and nice and what's the word? Not healing, but that's the only word I can think of right now. It was kind of self-healing. Um, okay, so I swept this area, but now I have to do the the rest and get to my plants. Yeah. Okay. What time are we on? 35 minutes. See, that didn't take any time at all. I should probably record my whole morning routine so I can actually see what it is that I'm spending so much time on because I am trying to get better at like tracking it on my Google Calendar and like even putting all the times that I slack off and I'm just like scrolling on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Um, but still, I don't know. There's nowhere I can cut any time off. Okay, so let me see if I can. Well, let's see how far we can test the limits with this. That's weird. I just got like a sudden feeling like my ankles got wet, which is crazy because I'm not near water and wearing pants. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of junk up there that I wasn't planning on showing you, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, that's as good as angle we're gonna get for right now. Oh yeah, so these damn curtains. I forgot what I was saying about them. Normally like to fold them up before I start cleaning the floor, but I didn't plan ahead. And so I have bought this big thing of velvet fabric, like, oh, it's another thing I want to get. I don't know if you can see. I want to get some kind of like, I don't know what you call it, a curtain hook maybe to like hold this so it doesn't like just flop around. I want it to like stay here. However, I'm very picky on what it is that I want. I haven't really found something, and the things that I do want are very expensive. Um, and also, never started sewing it, like the edges, anything, because, well, like I said, this wasn't meant to be here. It was meant to be over here. So I just kind of like pinned the hem so it wasn't dragging on the floor. And so that's why I really haven't been wanting to sew it because and also if it's, the idea is also to put it back here, I need more fabric. It's not long enough. It's not even long enough for this hallway. And so I don't think it's a good idea for me to hem it right now when so much hair just flying everywhere. Yeah, so it's not a good idea for me to hem it right now because the measurements and dimensions might change depending on where it's going to end up. And because it's such a big thing of fabric, it's not hard to sew, but it is very time consuming. And I guess it could get hard, not complicated, but it's just difficult to sew with such bulky fabric. And let me check actually where, yeah, my bag of, um, I don't know what you call them, just newspaper type of bags that I'm saving for more art projects that other things that I want to do. I want to do like paper mache and like those types of um paper, like the craft paper is like really good material to do paper mache. It's stronger than other like tissue paper that you'll find for paper mache that's normally sold. And also because I order so much food delivery, it's already here. Why don't we just recycle, reuse, repurpose instead of it, throwing it back into who knows where it ends up. Okay, I need to check actually if um my mic is working. That's from all the way over there. Um, says the stream is healthy. Okay. I wonder if it's just my phone that can't travel past the threshold of my kitchen, or if it's the mic. Because before, when I tried to go in my bedroom with the mic receiver on my phone, both the mic and the phone would shut off. Well, the connection. Do I want to do my bedroom? Probably, if I do it right. Get all this hair first so it doesn't travel. Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna try it. Okay? We're taking risks here. If the stream cuts off or audio cuts off midstream, oh well. I'll come back in a minute or so once I'm done sweeping my bedroom. Okay. Now I'm looking at my computer screen to see if it's still working. The mic seems to still be working. I don't know if the visuals are. And either way, it's like very tight angle. Like I can't get it to be anything but this, basically. Let me check one more time. Um, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know how to change it. Let me disconnect my monitor so it doesn't overcharge. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Let's go back to my dermatologist again. Oh, don't look under that. That's the junk stuff that reason why I got Ace curtains and this whole closet system idea because I have so much junk and stuff. Though I do like displaying my clothes because I like to know what clothes I have. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like if I don't see it in front of me, like I don't own it. I forget I have certain things. So I like to have it open most of the time. But then on the other hand, I have like all the other boxes and junk and stuff I'm hoarding that I haven't used in months for one reason or another. That I'm like, oh, I don't want to see that right now because it's like reminding me of all my disappointments and projects that I haven't finished. But that's something I'm going to add to the list. I want to organize all of that, make it look pretty so that I can potentially have the curtains drawn back everywhere, even though I don't think I will just because I love those curtains. Like, they just, I don't know, they pull the place together. Okay, I'm like really working out here, getting all these crevices. Oh, right, probably turned you somewhere else. You're probably not gonna get a good angle. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Hoping for, I don't know, at least, what is it, 50 followers on YouTube to where I can just directly stream on my phone so then that way I can just see exactly what's I'm filming. Until then, this is what you're getting. Let me double check this stream. Oh, oh my God. I don't know. It looks like the audio is still on, but the visuals is just freeze framed on my butt. Great. That's a great angle. So let me, I guess, bring back my phone and hope it reconnects. Okay. She's back in the living room. Can stop being angry at me. Or not. I drink water. Actually, let me take this moment to text back my dermatologist. Ugh, look at us. We're multitasking so well right now. Looks like my phone's not connected to OBS at all anymore. Okay. Oh wait, no, it connecting. Okay, maybe it's back on, but hold on. Ah, por tal, yeah. Pues, 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 las dos, sí. Medio tardes. La tarde, ya es la tarde. It's like how late. When did she text this? Just like 5 minutes ago. Okay. 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 Look at my baby. She's definitely not done. It looks like she just has like red gloves on or, red arms. I have to fix it somehow, and I'm not too sure how, and I'm kind of nervous to touch it, but I'm also really anxious to like add the little details I want to do because I want to add like white stars on the horse's body and like more flames on its legs, flames everywhere. Or actually, maybe put like white stars on the back, on the black. Oh, or no, before that, I actually had to put another layer of black paint on the outside because that's bothering me, all these like faded marks, because I didn't do a good enough job at priming it as I do. Anyways, let me finish cleaning up. Okay, so we have camera back on, and unfortunately, I guess I can't go past this threshold without my connection dropping off. Okay. Also, I'm gonna whisper this. Wait, I need the thingy. When I got back home yesterday, I lift this up because I have to wash my hands. I don't want to get this all dirty. So when I got home yesterday, I don't know if I was just like so tired and what is it like not heat stroke but like dehydrated. Yeah, I was dehydrated. But when I got home, like the first thing I noticed that like my kitchen window looked like it had a crack in it, and I'm like, that's so weird because I literally just took like photos and videos of it earlier that day for content for a video I want to do, and I didn't notice that at all. So I went back and looked at the videos. I'm like, yeah, there's no crack, but it was late and it was like dark, and I'm tired and I didn't want to turn on the lights to further inspect and like get on the counter and do all of that jazz because it was late and I'm like wanting to wind down so I can get to bed in time. So I just told myself, oh, I'll look at it tomorrow. So then I look at it today. I get up on there on the counter, get real close to it, touch it and everything, and it feels, I don't know, I'm still 50-50. I don't think it is. It looks like some kind of like silicone dripped, making it look and feel like it's a crack. But like upon further inspection, it doesn't seem that way. And I'm so glad I actually like inspected it because I was like this close to messaging my landlord being like, hey, this is what happened. And it was so like, um, what's the word? Maybe like coincidental. Because when I went out with my friends, one of them was telling me about how like she was having issues with her landlord not wanting to fix like some broken doorknobs. And so I don't know, it just like those two common subjects kind of like got me thinking, I'm like, oh great, like is my landlord gonna think that I broke this? And I'm thinking, I don't even know how to fix it if it was. I'm looking at it right now. I now think it's not. It's fine. Yeah. But I'm now also having to like lock it like in place so it's not like moving around because that was another thing that I was noticing. I need to put this back. That um whenever let me put this away too before I forget and then leave it there for another week. Oh my God, almost fell. I have to figure out this situation too. I finally got the hooks in the position I want them, but I still have like other stuff to figure out. Yeah, I have to mop. Do that later. I have to burp too. Excuse me. Oh wait, okay, now I can do my plants, but um we just found out that oh, I can't see my face. Let me switch cameras. Okay, we just found out that my phone can't go past my hallway pretty much. Well, I don't know exactly where it draws the line because I have filmed something in my bathroom, so maybe just like an extra 2 feet. Maybe my kitchen's fine. Maybe it's the bedroom. I don't know. Okay, I want to catch my breath. Hold on, let me drink water. Mm. Oh yeah, so before I get into my plants and everything, I want to finish this thought because it's been like it's something I was brought up on when we were having dinner with. Um, I feel like I have this. Well, I know I have a lot of like irrational fears, and one of them is that I feel like constantly, sometimes more than others, that like the building is moving, especially when like a really big, heavy truck, like a moving truck or a garbage truck passes by the road right next to the building. It like is so heavy that I can feel it like move the building. And this is not the first building that I've experienced that. So I used to think that it was just like, oh, it's just me. It's just like my vertigo or my anxiety, because I can make myself, get motion sickness just from an elevated heartbeat or whatever. So I never really thought twice about it, but I've been noticing more lately that I'm like, um if I jump up and down like the building, my water, maybe I should well, I don't know if this is crazy. Like, is this like normal? Is it just me that doesn't never realize this is what happens? Okay, so if I jump up and down here, let me switch my camera. Okay, so I'm gonna jump here. Okay, I'm gonna jump up and down. Can you see it move? I swear, I'm gonna look and sound so crazy. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me try this. I want to do maybe, I don't know if it'll let me. Can I do a side by side? Like a picture in picture? And then, oh no, I don't know. I don't know how to, I don't know how to, and I want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. Go back how there you were. Okay. Let me, sure, yeah, if I move my table, it's going to move obviously, but if I'm like moving like over here, it shouldn't be moving, right? Oh my God, I'm gonna look back on this. Hold on. Just switch cameras again. I'm gonna look back on this later, and if I find out that that water wasn't moving, and I really am seeing things, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be another doctor expense. My hair is feeling frizzy and I don't know what to do with it. I think I should just let it go. Let it be it. Anyways, so that I've always kind of had throughout my life, and then noticing that the road that they literally just repaved maybe a couple of months ago has cracks in it again. We literally just had like it was a really small earthquake, but we had a earthquake maybe a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, maybe a couple of weeks ago this year, so maybe last month. It was tiny and didn't last very long. And I mean, we get earthquakes here all the time, but that is a new experience since I grew up in Arizona. We never had earthquakes there. Um, what else? Oh, I feel like there's also like cracks like in like the baseboards and like other like little edges of the building, which I guess is like okay, the building's still settling. I don't know, because the building's from like the 60s, I think. But then, okay, well then that could also mean I'm like, oh, it's an old building and it might be coming down soon. Just like knock on wood. I don't know any real wood in here. So then, okay, so if I open my front door or even my bathroom door or build any other door, that window in my not my bathroom, well yeah, probably my bathroom window because I have a little thing that holds it open. Anyways, in my kitchen, if I don't have like the hook thing that I use to like, prop it open or close it, and it's just kind of like hanging like midway, it moves. And you could say, oh, it's like a crosswind, but is it still a crosswind with like, is it still a crosswind when all the other windows are closed? And when I say I'm opening doors, I'm like, oh, I'm opening doors inside. And also, it doesn't only just move when I open doors, seen it move when I'm just like in the kitchen and then somebody else opens a door because I can hear my neighbors if they open their front door and I see it move and I'm like, oh my God, like any movement, this whole building is moving. So I'm taking all these like little things as signs from the universe that's kind of telling me that even by some miracle, some chance or delusion that I do end up like being able to afford to continue staying here, I probably shouldn't. Even though would kind of want to just because it's like easy and I still have like tons of projects that I want to do here. I probably should just, take these signs as a sign to move on from this chapter and like whether that would be a new apartment here or if that would just be moving back in with my mom. I think it's the universe trying to tell me is like this building might come down pretty soon, and it's probably the best idea if you leave before then. Let's knock on wood again. I don't want it to come down when I'm still here. Okay, please. I'm so superstitious, and with OCD, it does not help. Okay. So it's a little bittersweet because, like I said, I really enjoy this space. I've made it to something that's very nice and comfortable for me, and I've only now gotten to like enjoy it. And it's unfortunate that I'm only going to enjoy it for a couple of months and then, yeah, it's going to be over. So I would have been here like, it's probably going to be my third year, I think. I haven't heard back from my dermatologist. I don't think. Let me see. No. Great. Because it's getting late. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my medication today. It's probably have to be tomorrow. And yeah, well, it's basically been an hour, so I think I'm gonna call it for today. It's because I have to get to my plants and I have to go do that in the bathroom, in the kitchen, so I don't make a huge mess over here. And I can't take you with me, unfortunately. So I'm gonna continue to run around and be productive and do things. And yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. Love you.